stop motion, an animation technique made by photographing small movements frame by frame. This has to be the most scariest form of animation I have ever seen, bro. And I done seen a whole bunch of type of animations, bro. Trust me. But this right here, without a doubt, takes the cake. I mean, just look at them. Look at Wallace and Gromit. This just proves that claymation makes stop motions look even more scary. They just look so, I don't know, bro. Like his face is extra smushed in. This is uncanny, bro. No, this is not for kids, man. And y'all might be wondering, why don't you like claymation? Well, I'll let you know why. It all started when I was 4 years old. I was just a little. It all started when I seen Robot Chicken for the very first time. When this came on, I was the most scared I have ever been. That intro was not something that you should see as soon as your show starts, bro. That's not something you should see. This scientist right here started all my problems. Everything went downhill in my life after I seen this, man. I became broke. I started to become repellent to the opposite gender. My hairline started receding at a very young age. I became chopped overnight. I couldn't dress everything, bro. I mean everything. They would take some of the most innocent looking characters and just mess them up. Look at Kool-Aid Man, bro. Look what they did to my boy Kool-Aid.
Hey, Kool-Aid!
Oh yeah! They turned my man into a mindless zombie, bro. Started eating another man out, no paw. Like, they even did Toy Story. Who gave them the rights to do this, man? Tried to sell my boy for $800, man. Why would you do Buzz like that, man? Look at Dora the Explorer. Not only did they make her into a drunk slut. Look at Swiper. What are you doing? Why are you, what are you doing, bro? Arrest him immediately. Why is he doing that? He trying to swipe something else. Like, I never thought I would see my boy Swiper the Fox do that, bro. I always liked him. I still do, cause you know, this isn't Dora, but like, come on now. It gets even worse, bro. Y'all know Gingerbread Man. We all know him. We all love him. They turned my man into a freak.
Give me the baker's dozen. Yeah. Bless me. Here comes the bloody shot. Oh yeah.
He got all types of white liquids falling on him and he enjoying that too. He freaked out. He freakalicious. And the list goes on and on, bro. To Batman bullying little kids. Handy Manny getting deported. Why'd you do that to Handy Manny? He's trying to help, man. He's trying to be a good Samaritan. They even managed to ruin the magic school bus. I thought this bus could do everything. Fly, shrink, teleport, take you to space, possibly even take you to the local strip club, bro. And they made him fall down and die. Talking about some
See, Arnold, adventure awaits in heaven.
Yeah, see, Arnold, you pussy.
Arnold just really let this man say that to his face, bro. And Shorty in the background watching. Yeah, better man than me. That's all I'ma say. They even did Kim Possible, but I'm cool off that. You know what I'm saying? Can't nobody ever want her or her find that. They also did Home Alone, but I wasn't really tripping on that because it was kind of like realistic. Like no robber is falling from this type of stuff. But they ain't have to do my boy Kevin like this though. But it's a little wholesome, you know what I'm saying? Like even though he was trying to ruin their day and ruin the rest of their life by trying to kill them, the robber still called the ambulance for him. Round of applause, man. Good sportsmanship. Round of applause. But what really drew the line for me was not when they made Toad a getaway driver, not even when they made Mario a deadbeat father. I even let them pass when they sexually assaulted my boy Soul. It was when they tried to make it seem like my boy SpongeBob couldn't cook. I know he can whip up in that kitchen. He would be the best chef there. He better than Gordon Ramsay. But I didn't hate Robot Chicken through and through. They had a lot of good moments. They showed what it looked like inside a Pokeball, my boy Pikachu getting active. They also had a lot of good jokes too. I ain't gonna lie, they was low-key pretty fun. Had me giggling. But they also had a lot of crazy jokes too, I'm not gonna lie. Look what Sinestro said in this clip, bro.
Sorry, green fool. Your ring won't affect anything yellow, so I adopted a bunch of Asian kids.
But I was pretty much cool on the whole murder part, but they also did diagnose my boy Garfield with like type 2 diabetes or something, and they replaced him immediately. Like, why would you do Garfield like that? They didn't even just do cartoons, though. They also did like commercials. Like the Cheerios be killed my boy, made him pull out his stink, made Winnie the Pooh change his diet and ended up eating humans, made the Paw Patrols fail at their very first mission. Arthur had a failed LASIK eye surgery, but later on down the line, I discovered something that was way more frightening than this. When you first lay eyes on this movie, you don't really think too much of it. You just see a girl with blue hair and like a raincoat on, like she's 6. You probably just think that this young girl is just living with her parents that are just less fortunate than others. She just moved into a brand new house and neighborhood. No, it's way way worse than that. These eyes right here, why? Like you couldn't, like why would you do that, man? Like what do you gain from that? This movie also taught me one very important lesson. As long as you have a loving family, that's all that matters, bro. It doesn't matter if they're low on funds or not. Not everybody can be as fortunate as others. They had to finesse the house owner. Look how quick they were to pull up to this house. Where were they living at before? I mean, like, they couldn't connect the dots. Isolated with no other house in sight. An underground neighbor living with you. They got rats. Got a random Russian man busted move on the top of the roof. Got nasty little like centipede bugs crawling everywhere. Your daughter coming up to you telling about the weird things that she done seen throughout the house. And I really want to know, where did they find this house from? They have to be paying only $500 a month, because there's no way you only tip your movers $1. I would have quit that same day. This ain't the 1950s, bro. Like, I don't know when this movie took place, but it couldn't have been that long ago. But they got laptops. Come on now. She ends up getting this doll. Now me, I would have threw that away. You know what I mean? But she's just 11. You know what I'm saying? You gotta give her a pass. And it just so happened to look exactly like her. Yeah, I'm good, bro. She ends up going through like this type of door in the wall eventually later on. And she sees her brand new parents. But this time her parents are more fortunate. You know what I'm saying? They got good food on the table. She getting anything that she want. Life is good. You know what I mean? But turns out the family isn't that good. I mean, like, they literally offered her to stay for the rest of her life. But you know what I'm saying? The only thing that she had to do was just like sew buttons to her eyes. You know what I'm saying? Nothing too crazy. Like when I said we quickly realized that these parents are crazy, I'm talking about quick. Like we found the previous victims in that house. They had sold little bro's mouth because he was talking to her too much. The mother turned into her true form. I even think the father died. I don't know. But it's kind of like I don't feel bad because like she was warned about this world a couple of times and she still decided to go. I guess she was like 11. You know what I'm saying? This world was basically her dream, but like, come on, bro. And then you had the neighbors, bro. But like, hear me out, bro. Just hit, bro. Just bro. Listen, come here. Just listen, bro. Just hear me out for this one time. Just hear me. But everything about this movie was scary, bro. Like, where do I start? The other mother's hand got free and tried to prevent Coraline from like getting rid of the key. When she fought this monster, this solidified my whole thought, bro. This solidified everything. It's the scariest version of animation of all time. He just scary to look at. Why is your neck that long? And the worst part of it all, her real parents are scarier than them because they had jobs. The amount of scariness in this movie made me really wonder, why is this considered to be for kids, even if you're in middle school and up, bro? I'd rather have a kid watch movies I consider for kids is like The Polar Express, Monsters Inc., Despicable Me, Wreck-It Ralph, Tangled, The Incredibles, all that. But when you have designs like these and make them move funny like this and have the audacity for it not to be rated R, you deserve to be slapped and banished to another dimension. Like for example, Coraline and Nappyhead went to go watch a play. I don't know if I can show this, but just know it had a lot of juicy stuff going on, bro. The only reason I even give this movie a little bit of a pass is because it's pretty good. And also 1 AM. That's literally one of the only reasons I even give this movie a pass. Having they necks this long, like what's your neck that long for, bro? What you trying to do? And had the audacity to give her a game. Out of all the shows you want to give a game, you want to give her a game. And the mom, bro, you can haunt me as long as you want. The Nightmare Before Christmas starts with Jack Skellington, one of the most iconic characters of all time. He getting praised, he getting glazed, but he doesn't even seem to be amazed. Oh my god, I need to be a rapper. He wants something more than just being known for Halloween or whatever he was known for. I don't really remember. He was tired of getting glazed. He wanted something more. Eventually he stumbles upon some doors. The Christmas tree one is the one that catches his attention, and he goes into the Christmas world. Beautiful, joyful, just happy people, happy vibes, all that. And then he comes back to this depressing and gloomy world to tell the people about everything that he found, everything that he discovered, flexing on them for no reason. And then you had like the Boogie Crew, straight hideous creep, bro. Oh my god, they so ugly, bro. This is so scary, bro. He tells them to go kidnap Santa because he wants to become the new Christmas guy, Santa thing, whatever. That's not Santa, by the way, either. I don't know who that is. But he told them when they capture him, do not take them back to their boss, which is this hideous thing right here. And they promised they wouldn't, but their fingers were crossed. Even the fingers are ugly, bro. Oh my god. But look at Sally's guardian, father, whatever he is to her. One of the ugliest designs I've ever seen, bro. This is so scary for no reason. Like, this town's residents has to be the most ugliest residents population I have ever seen. There's nobody here that's even a little bit attractive besides Sally. They fat, ugly, chopped, and broke. That's a quadruple combo right there, bro. Worst combo you can ever imagine. But my boy Jack was just trying to make people happy, trying to do the right thing. Unfortunately, the other people didn't think so. Police was called. Thank God my day almost over with. 911, what's your emergency?
Hey, sir, you gotta help. I had opened a gift and like a giant slug thing came crawling out.
Man,
and
what?
Like, all that.
Man, get off my phone with the mob.
sir,
I ain't trying to do that. That's what I be talking about, bro. It's that stupid. Try to shoot my boy off the sky, bro. Relax, bro. This ain't Call of Duty. But when Jack had realized who he is and he realized that he's him, none of that affected him. He decided to go and get Santa back. I mean, Santa and Sally was captured by them, but like, I don't really care about them though. But like, the thing that got me is this scene, bro. He unraveled him him. And look what's his body, bro. This is the scared, bro. Claymation is terrifying, bro. That's literally the only form of animation that will ever include this type of stuff, bro. You won't ever see any of this in animated stuff. Yeah, I don't think my opinion ever changing, bro. This style of animation is way too scary.